Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Danielle, and today we're doing something different. I'll get into this more in a minute, but basically I had a whole different video. I had a whole different video planned for today and it just did not work out. So we're having real talk instead because sometimes we just gotta be real. Now, you might be like, Danielle, what is real talk? Well, let me tell you. In college, a while ago, it was my freshman year, and at Moody we had like a brother-sister floor, like bro sis. So shout out to all y'all brother floors of mine. But my freshman year, it was really great because we didn't have friends right away because I went to Chicago and I didn't know anyone else that was going there, and so having this relationship just helped make friends, right? So I had a couple big brothers that were just really helpful, and they really just looked after us, which was helpful, walking me home at 1 a.m. after I got off work and stuff like that, because living in downtown Chicago can come with a little bit of risk sometimes. So that was just nice. But one of my favorite memories from this time, my freshman year in college, is having real talk. So every once in a while, when we just had something heavy on our heart, or we just had our group there at the dining table in the dining hall, we would just get some tea and we would just have some real talk, real talk. And that just reminded me, I need some tea before I do this, because it's not real talk if I don't have tea. 1 second. Okay, now we are ready. I have my teacup and we are ready to go for real talk. So, like I said, real talk is just what it sounds like. It is just real talk. You talk about what's real and just how you're really feeling, no sugarcoating it, just real. So today was supposed to be a video about me getting my plants for the spring, for the season, whatever. And so it was gonna be really great. I had all these great ideas, and we were gonna take the camera out finally to do a proper vlog. And so I got Brandon to go with me, and we went to the first place. We went to just a little local place here in Adrian, and they were requiring masks. Well, I had a mask in my bag, but Brandon didn't have a mask, and usually places are just recommending you wear a mask. It's not mandatory, and I don't know, I'm not gonna get into if you should or shouldn't, but who even knows? Anyway, so we were well, what are we gonna do? We don't both have a mask, and I needed Brandon to film part of it. And so we were well, I could just go in, but then I didn't know how to carry the camera and plant shop because I needed big plants, and it was just this whole thing. So we're well, okay, well, we'll just go to my second place I wanted to go. Well, it was equally as busy, and it was just crazy, and it was fine. We could go in without masks, but I don't know, it was just all forms of overwhelming, and we just weren't feeling it. We were both stressed about different things, and just the whole thing of I don't know, guys, I've been going to the grocery store, and that doesn't bother me, but this really triggered me for some reason. I think because I normally, when I go to Lowe's or other big home stores like that, I have all these ideas in my head, and it takes me a while to do research while I'm in there. I see what they have, match it with what I want, and try to brainstorm other ideas while I'm in there. And today I just felt rushed, and I wasn't safe, and it was just bizarre. And all that to say, there is not a plant haul video today. We will figure it out a different day when things calm down. Hopefully Michigan lifts our stay-at-home order soon. I think it's supposed to end the 28th or something. But hopefully it's over soon and we can go back to normal life, because I am not loving this. We're standing at Lowe's and Brandon, holding the camera, goes, I just don't think this is the best time to try to vlog. I'm like, yeah, probably not. So we adjust, we change plans, and we make work what we can make work. And you know what? Like, you can only change the things you can change, so we're just doing that. So I'm finding that, like, I just can't take on as much as I could, like, pre-COVID. And I think it's because, like, everything we do now just takes so much more effort, and it just takes a lot more out of me. We have to think about, like, a million extra things that we don't normally have to think about. And it just takes a lot more, like, energy and mental power, and it's just hard. And that is why I went to 2 greenhouses today, not 1, but 2, and came home with 0 plants. And if you know me, I find plants everywhere. Like, I always come home with a plant, and I just, like, could not get a handle on it today. Some days I feel like I can manage, like, a lot. I can handle, like, my job, I can handle everything. And then other days I feel like I can only do the bare minimum. And you know what? Like, both are fine, and both types of days have the capability of being a good day. Like, I think we're all just responding so differently to this pandemic that we just have to, like, have grace with ourselves and with other people. We're all responding in our own ways to this, and it changes. So yeah, it's complicated. It's not straightforward. It's not black and white. But what I've just tried to keep at the forefront of my mind is to keep loving, to be gracious, like, not only to other people, but to myself as well, because my feelings and just, like, overall mental health changes day to day or within the day. Like, it's just a weird time. So obviously things are just different right now. We're all learning how to react and how to respond in our own ways, and that's okay. So I just wanted to remind you to be kind, to be patient, to be gracious, right? To stay 6 feet apart. No, like, give a hug when you need to give a hug. But like, be safe, be courteous. Like, everybody is responding in their own way, and sometimes it might come out aggressively, but the more people who respond with grace instead of anger and out of anxiety, then it's going to be better, and our society is going to be better. And I think that's why it's just so important to, like, listen to your body, to be in touch with how you're feeling, and so that you can make an informed decision and a good decision, one that's going to be beneficial and not hurt you and not give you an awful day. Does that make sense? If you would like some more help on just, like, overall mental health during this time, I have a video, I'll link it above, all about a quarantine mental health guide. So just some things that might help you keep your chin up. And then I will also link above and below a video I did on just, like, making the most out of quarantine. And that goes back to what I said, like, some days I feel like I can do all the things. I can do my full morning routine and then be extra creative and get, like, a million things done. And other days I do not feel as productive. I do the bare minimum, and that's okay too. Comment below and tell me how you're feeling, how you're doing. I would love to know how you're coping. Like, what are you doing to just, like, keep your chin up, to stay positive. And yeah, I love you lots. Bye!